What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cosmic Sky here on this lovely Friday. It is an update day. It is the day. I was talking about this in my last episode. The big update. Guys, Cosmic Sky is getting ready for release. Map 2, baby. And on top of that, we are bringing in a bunch of YouTubers, better YouTubers than me. So get excited if you like watching. I definitely want to spend an episode sometime next week as the reset is going on to talk to you guys about all the new things that are coming out. But we are taking a new look at IS farming and mining and fishing and adventures and battle royale, and really showing you guys that we've taken a lot of time for this first map, which has kind of been like a beta. We had a beta, but this has been like a beta. I think we're making a way better map here, and I'm super freaking excited. I actually cannot wait. So check the info down below. I hope you guys enjoy that. But either way, I wanted to start this episode off. It's currently actually Thursday, so there's no major changes to this Friday, this weekend. We're just working very heavily right now on the reset, but I wanted to kind of just talk about a couple things that is going to be important for the next season that's on this island. So right now, currently with this system, I came online and I wanted to check it out, and we've had some couple, and this will be very important for the next season because, well, spoiler alert, like, you know, science will be more obtainable throughout the entire game mode. So that's all I really want to say. So this has been going okay. We've got a lot of this unrefined iron block, which would need to get smelted, which means we do need to increase our IS level, but we actually need to get 50 billion, so that won't happen. But this has been working, right? So this has been very nice. Now the issue is I ran out of actual pickaxes, I believe. Either that or someone stole them, which I don't think would be the case because it has been going. I'm not entirely sure, but I think honestly what happened was this got kind of all blocked up. This guy was filled with a bunch of scraps that they should not have been in there. And then I think the auto miners were just mining no matter what, but then it was just getting stuck in this hopper and it was probably despawning actually. So it was a big waste of stuff. So you got to make sure that when you work on your science bots and you have this production line, that everything is working smoothly. So what I did was I made sure to actually have it so that these guys are set to like blacklist and stuff over down here. So these guys, I've got a blacklist filter actually set up here, so things will transport and not transport, and to make sure that the auto mining bots are only mining the appropriate things. I do need to get more pickaxes. So this was the big thing for me, right? Because I got to get more pickaxes for these auto mining bots. They eat through durability. It's actually crazy, and I am officially out. So what I need to do is I'm actually going to throw this iron pickaxe in here, and we got to get working on some actual iron picks because I want to fill up that inventory because, I mean, we can do it. We've got how much? This has been actually moving over here. Amazing. Okay, so we're going to just throw all these iron picks in here, and voila. Now, what I could do is I could actually get maybe just a chest, place it, maybe we'll just do here, and we can start filling this guy up with a bunch of iron pickaxes as well. So we're going to craft all these iron pickaxes. Boom, there you go. And we're going to throw them in here so we can actually use these picks. Now, if we also have any unbreaking iron, we've got one unbreaking iron. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to grab this guy out. We're going to put the unbreaking on this guy. It honestly costs 80 XP, so you really want to do it. And we can put him back in there. So they've got a lot of stuff. They've got all their pickaxes going. This guy, we don't need quite as many pickaxes because the diamond is a lot slower, but it is going quite well. And I'm very excited. Now, I also did get a Demonic Realm adventure map. I don't know what this is selling for right now. The entire economy is pretty much dead because we are preparing now for the end of times. But 50 mil, I mean, I'll sell it for cheaper. I'll do 40 mil. Now, of course, as this last week progresses, you guys do know that ranks and your actual skill tokens, so if you go /skills, these tokens move over to the next map. You get them all back. So, whoa, minus 90 durability loss in the island world. I actually feel like that would be kind of nice. I actually want to see if I can buy one of these skill tokens. They're probably not going around very much, but if you are playing and you are doing things and building up cash or whatever, you can potentially make some trades to actually find one around. I have seen them going, but people are pretty much hoarding them at this point, so it might be a little bit too late. But always a good point that maybe a month ago when I mentioned this back in the day, I know a lot of people came on, their prices skyrocketed, and I bet you there are no more actually going in the economy. Anyways, guys, so I am paying attention to my island, and I want to make sure I learn how to use these crafting bots and mining bots and teleport pads for the next season so I can help my homies out. And I think I've got a pretty good idea of how they work, and I have for a while, but it's nice to get them in practice and working very well and effectively. In the meantime, we can go ahead and do this. Ooh, Whoa, grabbed them potatoes up, close it off, boom, potatoes. And this guy gonna plant. Yeah, look at him go. You beautiful auto planter, my homie. You know, we don't have water near here. We really don't have water. We gotta get some water here. That is why that's not working. I was like, is the water breaking it? No, silly, you don't have water nearby, so it's actually not working, dude. Oh my God. Rob, sometimes you are just not the best Minecraft player. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and see you tomorrow when I get all the information for the reset and I can talk to you about it. I'm really excited for it. I am online though and just learning and making sure all this is going. So I'm gonna do my best to keep an eye on all of this today. And hopefully we come back and it is a lot better and more effective. And we actually get some more of these wonderful blocks for no reason. It's just learning how this goes. And it's been really, really exciting. All right, guys, welcome back to the episode. We are here and it is, if you look at the bottom of my screen, gonna zoom in on that. It is Friday at 3:06 p.m. and all the new information has come out about the reset. So yes, Cosmic Sky is resetting. We are welcoming in a new era, a new age of Cosmic Sky. This first season, we learned a lot and we plan to make it even better, and I'm very excited. So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into it. This should be a pretty quick episode. I wanted to just kind of give you guys a straight me to you update on what's going on and talk a little bit about it because I am very, very excited and I'm very pumped to show you guys all the new stuff. So we're gonna actually go ahead and minimize Minecraft. We actually are gonna be talking about this today. And obviously this is if you guys are at all interested, you wanna know about the new age, the map number 2 details and all that jazz. If not, I will see you guys back here next week, next Friday, because this will be the last Cosmic Sky episode. I will most likely be doing a season finale for Cosmic Sky. So we will do one more next week with the, I can't really say what's going on, but that should be fun and that'll be the season finale. But the next season will be starting next Friday, map number 2, and I will be again playing. I had a lot of fun this season and I'm even more excited for the next one. So we'll talk a little bit about the actual art here because the art is kind of important. Usually we have convoluted art at the top, but this one actually gives you some fun and cool information for you guys to actually talk about. And I will go ahead and explain a little bit of it. But first, let's scroll down and let's talk about it. So 7 days, 1 hour, 51 minutes. So that's obviously from when I'm recording this. Greeting cosmonauts after 3 months of Cosmic Sky map number 1 adventure. Time has come for the next phase of your Cosmic Sky journey. Cosmic Sky will be undergoing a global network reset on Friday, May 24th at 3 p.m. CST. In addition to a full player data reset, we will be adding a huge batch of new updates exclusive to map number 2 New Age. Finally, we are very excited to announce the next map will feature a gameplay series from 7 popular, well-known Minecraft YouTubers. Combine that with the fact that Cosmic Sky is a super server with infinite slots, and this is going to be quite possibly the most anticipated, highest competition skyblock map in Minecraft history. So before we click here to learn more, I want to talk about some of the new updates that are coming out here. The first, obviously, at the top is new skill, which is fishing. It's not quite new. It's been around for a couple weeks. We wanted to release it on this map to kind of get a little bit of a test. But if you haven't been playing on Cosmic Sky, you don't know about fishing. It's pretty good, and it's a nice early to mid-game thing for players to actually have, and we look forward to making it a little bit bigger and crazier. Next up, which is really exciting, is player portals. So open and travel through magical portals all players can create that lead to their island warp locations. Link your island together with your friends or alliances with these mystic gateways. Now, obviously, you could still do like the IS warp list and all that jazz, and we'll talk a little bit about that in the next point, but this gives an actual physical, tangible way for you to travel between all their different islands, which makes it really exciting, and I'm really excited to see just how that comes into play, especially with, between you and me, the 7 YouTubers, including myself, 6 other YouTubers that will be playing on Cosmic Sky next. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can also have island ratings, so we'll be able to actually rate other people's islands, and by rating other people's islands, they'll actually go to the top or higher of the list leaderboard and show up, which is kind of cool. I'm excited to see how that works out. It's a little bit scary of a thing because, well, you can give a 1 to 10, but obviously, hopefully, everyone will be kind of nice about that. Please don't give me 1 ratings. My God. So the next one is island upgrades, and I actually can't talk too much about it because we want to kind of keep it a little bit of a secret, but there are perks that can be applied to your entire island and anyone on it. And you have to choose wisely to figure out what island upgrades you're going to want, but I'm really excited about that. All right, now next one is a huge point, and I've talked a little bit about this in all my episodes, and I can't really speak too much about it, but it's definitely going to change the way that farming is done, and I'm really, really excited about it. So obviously a big issue right now with our farming is this. So if you go to IS farming and you see how things actually progress, you notice that melons and pumpkins are not at the end, but they are the most viable. Oh my God, we're actually almost at beetroot. They make the most amount of money by far, and it was a little bit of a mistake, and we are okay with saying that in our economy, and it wasn't crazy, but it was quite overpowered. So with a couple changes to IS farming and how exactly IS farming will look, and I can't speak too much about it, we also added quotas, and quotas are really interesting. So you'll be rewarded for hitting your daily scaling thresholds of growing specific crop types, which essentially makes it so that you have to grow all your crop types to actually get these bonuses, which is exciting, which means you have to do everything. And there's a lot of other things that will be going on, and it will be on a daily basis, something that you're gonna have to actually pay a lot of attention to. And now, obviously, that comes with a little bit of a push towards science so that you physically don't have to do it yourself necessarily. But that's something that you guys will see next week, and I'm really excited about it. But let me know, what are you guys' initial thoughts about quotas, all that jazz? That was a really huge one for us, and I'm personally really excited about it. And up next, we have Heroic Adventures. So Heroic Adventures is something that we've decided is really important. And just to talk a little bit about it, what we found was that we were having some noobs that were getting very heavily punished by the adventures. So the problem was that either we make adventures easier or we make the loot even worse, because if we make adventures easier, then just the higher tier players can go in way more often with way less gear and get better loot. So that means we'd have to make the loot worse. But we found that the loot actually needed a buff. We wanted to give better loot, but if we give better loot, then we have to make it harder. And if we make it harder, then the newbies get dominated more. So what we've done is we've actually made it so that you can unlock heroic adventures. And what that does is it keeps you away from the newbies, but gives you way better end game loot tables, the ability to fight elites and bosses way more, actually only place to fight elites and bosses, which is awesome. So heroic adventures are obviously going to be really, really cool and something that you want to unlock early on. And also that will hopefully keep that the earlier game adventures will be filled with more newbies that can have their own little playtime. It's elementary school for the kids. Anyways, and the last one is inventory pets. If you've played the other Cosmic servers, you know that there's trinkets now on those, and they're done really well, and players seem to really enjoy them. Takes up a little bit of inventory space, but does a lot to you and for you. So these will be kind of the same thing, but Skyblock we found usually works with pets. People have a lot of pets on Skyblock. I don't know why that's themed for Skyblock, but we wanted to kind of keep it in the same vein so that you Skyblock players kind of have something that you're used to or know. So we're gonna have our Cosmic take on it, aka it will be better than any other server that does it, and I'm excited for you guys to see what we've done with pets, but it'll be pretty cool and give you all sorts of really cool changing mechanics to the actual game, including some pretty dope things. So there's really not a ton to talk about in this picture. You could see the pets, you get the fishing, you get the player portals, and these are three things that I can't really talk about. Pretty much just like making some changes to mining in map 2, and I think that that's going to get pretty cool. But the main two things is obviously like our daily quotas. We really needed to look at pumpkin and melons, and I wanted you guys to know that we spent a lot of time actually looking at pumpkins and melons and how good they were and how they kind of worked on the server and the lag that they caused on the server, and just overall feeling that it's not the best way to actually play Skyblock, and it's just not fun. So we're making some serious changes to make that just way more fun. So this farmer dude's like, yeah, bro, I got my pumpkins and my melons, but I just got a couple of them and they keep me going, and that's about it. But it's time for him to work on a bunch of other things. Now this dude, this angry dude, he's a fighter, right? He's a fighter. He looks like he wants to PvP, honestly, and he's looking at these rabbits like they ate him snack. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's kind of like a couple of other little things in here perhaps, but that's kind of the main things that I wanted to kind of just bring up as little snippets of information that would be kind of cool. And other than that, it is time to wait for 7 days. Obviously, we got to go ahead and hit that retweet on this beautiful tweet. The new age is here. Look at this beautiful Twitter picture. And also we have our big reset post right here, which is talking about Island Top. We've got reputation points. So we're obviously not going to be even close to their IS top. We are at 15. Shar is actually in. Look at that. At 15th top. Oh, wait. That's not fair. I'm actually number 3. Oh, no, because I've got I got the admin abuse. Oh, Jeebus. Well, I don't really know how to get rid of that. I've let the admins know that I shouldn't get IS top reputation points. But anyways, if you want any more information, it's all right here. What will you keep? Ranks, skill tokens, reputation points, and showcase contents. Everything else will be lost. There will be a Carnage that is going on next week. End of the world event. It's going to be extremely exciting. I will be there to record that. We've got the map 2, all the fun stuff that's going to be here. So all the kind of new systems right here, which I think you guys will really like. Shop price balancing, all the science access, mob spawner shards, whole bunch of cool things. If you are banned and you want to buy an unban, it's something we have on our other servers. You can go ahead and do that as well. You cannot do that if you are banned for duping, IP banned, or banned for chargeback. Here are the YouTubers. I'm not going to say who they are, but you can probably figure it out if you watch YouTubers that, you know, are in the circle. And there you go. So this post just went live, which is dope. What we got? It's the revival of the pack plus P. Laugh my ass off. Anyways, it's super exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed this map. I really did. I genuinely really did. So I look forward to having the end of it happen next week. And I wanted to just get this quick little video out for you guys. Just chilling, chatting, showing you guys the new update and getting ready for map 2. Comment down below what you're excited for, obviously. And it is now time for the team to work extremely hard at finalizing all the amazing updates we have for map 2 and moving on to another amazing and hopefully better 3 months, even though this first map was way beyond our expectations. I'll never forget when the game was releasing. I remember live streaming and being like, if we can get 1,000 players on one server, I'd be so happy. And we actually hit 2,000 players at one time on one server in one AH in one chat competing for one IS top. And I'm so excited to hopefully do that again. And I'm really pumped. And hopefully we break that record because I really genuinely think that the changes we've made will make a way more fun game, even though map 1 was extremely fun. So will it be fun for 3 months? I hope so. I really do think so. Maybe not. And if not, then you guys know map 3 will be even better. And that means either way, get on map 2, grind your heart out, play every once in a while, get some rank tokens, get some player skill tokens so that, hey, you know what? You're building it up because you get that forever. Work it, twerk it. I don't know what that means. Either way, I'm going to go get back to work, guys. I will see you all later. Thank you so much for watching. There will be a Rocket League video out on my second channel, probably later today or tomorrow, hopefully. Either way, this weekend, if you want to go check that out, youtube.com/TheWoofless rated R content. And I will see you all later. Take care and goodbye.